So one of the things that I've really enjoyed is doing night cafe, and that's a free cafe that we run in church from midnight till 3 a.m. in the morning on a Friday night. We've had people come in who have been really drunk, but then you've had really good conversations about God, and that's been really cool, and to be able to pray for them as well. A couple of months ago we had a really exciting God story at Night Cafe. We were all praying beforehand before we opened up, and a couple of us got some really specific words when we were praying, and one of them was about some characters in The Hunchback of Notre Dame, and just about how this will be a place of sanctuary for someone tonight. And Unlimited Church is right opposite two nightclubs. I think a couple of hours later we had a couple of girls come in, and one of them was really distressed, in a real panic, really upset, and I just sat chatting to her, and it turns out that there'd been a big fight in the club opposite, and she was really scared, and she'd come in here to kind of calm down, and we gave her some tea. Her friend was like, "Oh, it's so weird. It's like we've come in here, and this is a place of sanctuary. This is like in the Hunchback of Notre Dame, where they come in and they cry sanctuary, and it's like that nightclub is the burning building." And I think I was gobsmacked. I was like, "Oh my goodness, that is literally what another member of team has just said." So something that surprised me about coming to Unlimited Church was the fact that I'd never been here before, I'd never visited Exeter before, and as soon as I arrived I felt really welcomed, and it was like being part of a family straight away, which is something I haven't particularly experienced before in a church. So that was really, really cool to be a part of, and the fact that there was no cliques, but everyone was really for each other and really encouraging and just friendly. Look out, this year I've had to really learn to depend on God for things, and just the importance of spending time with Him and spending time in prayer to then give out from that and to then do mission, coming from a place of relationship with God and intimacy with God. There's been two particular people that we met through Wednesday Cafe, who we've gotten to know over the last few months, and it's been really exciting just to see their hunger grow and their questions develop, and they've wanted to know more about God and more about our faith, and that's come from a place of relationship with them, and I think from us loving them, they've felt accepted, and they've been accepted as part of the church family, and they've said so themselves that they feel like this is a family, and they feel like for some reason they can share stuff, and they can talk about stuff that's going on in their own lives and feel safe to do so. Okay, so an average week for me looks like on Mondays I do more of the admin side of things, so that might look like doing the social media side of stuff for the church, so scheduling like Facebook posts and Twitter posts and things like that. So also on a Monday I mentor a couple of young people from one of the schools, one of the local schools, and that's been really good just to walk alongside them in some of the stuff that they're going through. On a Tuesday we would usually have staff meeting, and then followed by something called Uncovered. We sort of come together for a time of worship, and then we usually go a bit deeper and we have sort of a talk and some ministry time, and Tuesday nights are a really good time to just pray for each other. So Wednesdays we start off the day at 6:30, bright and early in the morning, with early morning prayer. Wednesday lunchtime and afternoons we do our cafe, and that's a free cafe for young people in Exeter just to come and get toasties and cake and hot drinks, and then we just sit and we chat to them, and that's been a really good place just to build relationship. Friday night, that's our night cafe, and that's open from midnight till 3 a.m. in the morning. We've recently started doing a power hour before, where we'll just kind of come together and we'll just pray for the night and we'll worship. I would say to next year's intern, just to come and be excited and be expectant of what God's going to do both through you and through the church and through you in the church. Unlimited is great because it's a church that really encourages you to serve and to join in. I think it's really easy to kind of take that back seat sometimes in a church and just sort of be a member but not really be involved in the mission. But Unlimited is a church that really encourages you to join in and to give out and pushes you.
Collide, colours of the masquerade. Watch out.